Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for our FIFA 23 Manchester City Career Mode reboot. Just before EAFC, we are doing this full series in preparation for that. Just a bit of a reboot, trying to bring in some of the players that City may have signed, but also looking towards the future and just rebooting the career mode, something here on the channel. I love the City career modes. The last one was fantastic. This one I'm enjoying as well. We're around the halfway stage of the career mode now. For 21 Premier League fixtures, we sit 11 points clear of the Premier League table, 17 wins. 3 draws and 1 loss. I mean, so far ahead of everyone else, it's unbelievable. We haven't got the best defence in the league, though. 19 goals conceded. The best defence is Arsenal with 18. But we have got the best attacking record in the league with 51 goals. As for statistics around the league, in terms of player stats, we'll have a look right here in the Premier League. Haaland is top goal scorer with 28 in 20 games. Wow. Bojan Glazer's just got quite a few actually for United, but it's Luis Diaz with 40 in second. Where's Julian Alvarez here? De Bruyne with 7. Alvarez is not in there, actually. And assist-wise, Mason Mount is top with 12. Kevin De Bruyne only got 6. Double the amount Mount has got. I need De Bruyne to step up assist-wise, I suppose. Hasn't got those assists like he usually does do. Will it show me the stats? Yes, it will. Top used player so far this season is Phil Foden with 27 games. Top goals is Erling Haaland, of course, with 35. And top assists is Phil Foden with 10. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, 9 between them. We do need, I think, KDB to step up. Now, in the last episode, or maybe this episode before, we got an injury to our wide man, Pedro Goncalves, and the side is looking a little bit light. Rodri will be back in maybe another 2 months or so. So that, obviously, Calvin Phillips won't be playing so much football again. But Pedro Goncalves, our new signing, who's been so good, 84 rated, he is out for 7 months with an ACL injury. He's not coming back. He's not coming back this season. And the squad starts to feel a little bit light, because when you take Pote out of there, Rodri out of there now, I mean, this is the second team. We'll have a look at the first team. Of course, we brought in Benjamin Pavard as a backup midfielder. If you look at the first team like that, I mean, that is the reserves at the moment. Ben Knight's going to leave. Oscar Bob, obviously, is just a backup player. Aaron Hickey as well. That's it. So, I think we might need to bring in a wide player. There's people on the list of wide players, but not exactly. City haven't really been linked, as I'm recording this, with many wide players anyway, despite Mahrez or Bernardo Silva going. Maybe when Bernardo goes, we go for a wide player. I don't know, but I think we need a wide player, maybe a midfield for the future, a midfielder for later on in the stages. But for now, I think a wide player is sort of in my interest, because we do have only like sort of Grealish and Bob as out-and-out wide players, and we'll see what we can find if something pops up on the market. Up next today is the first game of the episode. Bournemouth away from home at the Vitality Stadium. Edison starts to go. It's Captain Diaz, Ake and Akanji at the back 3. Stones and Phillips in the midfield 2 with Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland and Phil Foden. The triangle there. On the right-hand side, Bernardo Silva. On the left-hand side, Jack Grealish. On the bench, we've got Kevin De Bruyne, who's rested today. James McAtee, Mateo Kovacic, Luis Benjamin Pavard, who could make his Manchester City debut today, Josh Gvardiol and Stefan Ortega. Well, that we come at the Vitality, captained by our big man at the back, Ruben Diaz, who's looking to improve our defensive record this season, which has been a little bit poor at times. In the last episode, we really struggled in games. We threw results away and we had to keep coming back. I don't want to see that again today. This Bournemouth side, I mean, they've signed Bissouma to Miskas as well from Liverpool. Looks like a stronger side than I expected. I think Kluivert as well plays for them. Maybe he's on the bench today because he doesn't seem to be in the starting 11. Semenyo up top with the dreads. He's one we can't miss out on. Here's the Bournemouth side then. In goals starts Neto. A back 4 is Stanisic from Bayern Munich. It's Mepham, Senesi and Tomiskas. Billing and Bissouma in the midfield 2 with Tavernier, Traore and Anthony behind Semenyo. That's a pretty good side. Zaberni, Spear and Kiefer Moore. Romain Favre, Guattara on the bench. Very impressed with that Bournemouth team, actually. No wonder they're doing a little bit better than expected in the league. Whoa, late one on Julian here. Foden into Stones. Luckily Alvarez isn't injured there. I thought if he gets injured as well, we're really lacking in forward areas. Phillips. Haaland. Back to Alvarez. Ake on the overlap. Back to Alvarez again. Julian. Stones. Oh, Alvarez was there. John Stones the second time today's game goes the wrong way. And Bournemouth counter. It's Tavernier. Ake there to stop it. Oh, Ake loses it. Former Bournemouth man. Ball in behind us. He's too easy. Traore. Semenyo! Good save by Edison. Big save by Edison, but that's poor defending by Manchester City there. Thankfully, our goalkeeper there to help us out. In with Benjamin Pavard. Alvarez. Julian. Good play by him. Into Phil Foden. Foden in behind to Grealish. Grealish can't get there. Neto straight to Haaland here. It's a goal for City. And it's a mistake by goalkeeper Neto. Straight onto Erling Haaland, who gets goal 29 of the season. He's going to get 30 at the halfway point. Ball through to Grealish. Neto tries to play it out straight to Haaland. Horrible by Bournemouth, who gift us the goal. 29 for Haaland so far this season. I mean, the goal record's being broken, there's no doubt about that. Surely. Unless he gets injured. Half-time, Bournemouth 0, Manchester City 1. Into Grealish. Into Haaland. Back to Alvarez. Alvarez! Good block by the defender there. Good defending. Stones across. Bournemouth counter. Phillips goes and wins it back for his team. He's got to be careful. He gets in there. Alvarez. Foden. Good ball. Foden. Oh, horrible pass by Foden to Haaland. Trying to find a way through. Phillips with another good challenge. And again. Shot from range here. Edison with a good save. Really good save from Edison. That was a strong strike, actually, towards that bottom right-hand corner. Alvarez. Good play by him and into Phil Foden. And wide to Jack Grealish now. Grealish running at Bournemouth. Grealish. Grealish sits one down. And behind to Foden. To Alvarez and away by Bournemouth just, but good play from Grealish and lucky. Hanging on a little bit. Foden. Back to Grealish. Grealish. Haaland with a header. It's 2-0 City. Haaland with his 30th of the season. Assist for Jack Grealish and Erling Haaland scores. Lofted up for Haaland and it's a nice header. He's above everyone. Good assist for Jack off this far side. And he rises. And he nods it home. Well done Erling Haaland. Well done Jack Grealish as well. Want to see more from him now. He's the only winger in the squad really, so he's got to step up a bit more. Good header from Haaland. 2-0 City. And we're going to make changes now in the 78th minute. Ake on a yellow card, which I don't want to risk, as well as Phillips. Stones away. De Bruyne. Into Phil Foden. Wide to Grealish. Turns on it, Grealish. Brilliant from Jack Grealish. Absolutely spectacular play from Grealish. Here's Grealish still going. Grealish still. Grealish still into Kevin De Bruyne. 3-0. Great play from Grealish. That is the Jack Grealish. Hopefully he's going to come out in the second half of the season because he hasn't been so good in the first half. Brilliant play from Grealish here. Bursts away. Past the challenges. Into Kevin De Bruyne who's going to tap him. Lovely play. Really, really good play. And Kevin De Bruyne. Can't miss that one. De Bruyne's getting more goals and assists this season. Getting more attacking positions. 3-0 Manchester City now. And that is certainly game over for Bournemouth. There's a few of them today. Kovacic in there to win it back for his side. That is full time. We start the episode with a 3-0 win against Bournemouth. Clean sheet. Good performance. PAVARD as well makes his debut. I'm happy. Let's keep that going for today's episode then. Let's have a look at the schedule for the rest of the episode. It's the full month of January we'll be playing. Arsenal at home. 2 days later it is Brentford away in the Cup. Or at home, Brentford have already beat us once this season. And then Luton Town away, which will be an interesting one. We could destroy them or it could be a really tough one. They're the three games remaining in today's episode. So Arsenal up next. Arsenal not even in the top 4 in the Premier League at the moment. After all the signs they've made, the big money move for Declan Rice and so on, they are underachieving massively. Edison starts and goes captain Diaz, Vardy, and Akanji at the back 4. We've got Stones and Phillips in the midfield 2 with Kovacic and De Bruyne in front. Foden on the right today because Bernard's a little bit tired. Grealish on the left, and of course Erling Haaland, 30 goals so far this season through the middle. On the bench, Alvarez, Silva, McAtee, Lewis, Pavard, Ake and Ortega. Resting a few players because in 2 days' time we do have the FA Cup game against Brentford at home. Oh, Etihad Stadium, there it is, and it awaits two sides that went head-to-head last season, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal and Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Two sides that battled until nearly the final day of the season, where Arsenal pushed City all the way. City went on to win their 3rd title in a row, and they're looking to win their 4th in a row. And this season, Arsenal, despite heavy investment, despite lots of players coming in, that hasn't made a single difference to this Arsenal side. They haven't been able to bring in enough players to really, really push them forward. City versus Arsenal, it's live from the Etihad Stadium. Foden, De Bruyne, and behind here towards Haaland, well read. Stones wins it back, De Bruyne, Foden, De Bruyne. Haaland with a chance at the near post, good save by Ramsdale. And nearly an assist for KDB there. Corner ball, De Bruyne over it. Swung in. Headed away. Kovacic. Diaz. Vardiol. Grealish. To the far post to Erling Haaland. What a ball by Grealish. 1-0 City. Well, Jack Grealish in the last 2 games has stepped up massively. And it's a goal for Erling Haaland, who scores his 31st of the season at the halfway point. He is breaking that record. He is breaking that record without a doubt. But look at this ball from Grealish. Cross it into the far post. Zinchenko nowhere near Haaland. Obviously we know Zinchenko's defensive ability is his biggest issue. He's not there. Haaland's in for the header. Haaland scores the header. And City lead Arsenal now with Erling Haaland's 31st of the season. Could score 40 goals in the Premier League this season. He could score 60 goals in all competitions here. Away from Ben White. Grealish. Kovacic. Stones. Foden makes a run. Foden out to Grealish. Down to Haaland again. Haaland for number 32. Blocked by Saliba. And it's a penalty, Manchester City. Off the arm to Saliba. We had running riot here at the Etihad. Declan Rice complains. Yeah. I mean, he's got his arm up here, Saliba. Why? Why would you do that? Haaland for number 32. Haaland against Ramsdale. Top left-hand corner we go. Haaland scores. It's another one for Erling Haaland. It's another one for Erling Haaland. Manchester City 2. Arsenal 0 within 14 minutes here. We are smashing them at the Etihad. Title rivals? No way. Nowhere near us. Haaland up his steps. Haaland with a finish. Unbelievable stuff. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0. Plays literally everywhere, helping us out. De Bruyne again. Behind to Haaland here. Nearly gets there ahead of Ramsdale. Good chance for Haaland once more. Ramsdale tries to flick it out straight away. Kovacic has fouled Saka once again. Here's Jesus. Lovely turn on Vardiol. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, lovely skill by Jesus. What a goal that is. What a goal that is from Gabriel Jesus. Wow. Footwork is spectacular from Gabriel Jesus here. Look at that. And then with the power. Into the bottom corner. 130 miles per hour Jesus hits that one. There's no chance for Edison. It's a beautiful goal from Jesus. We do concede. His 10th goal of the season. Well, I think they're right to sell him when he's got 10 goals this season. I think Haaland replaces him. And he's got 32 so far this season. Grealish. Nice switch of play out to Phil Foden. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, off the bat! Outside the boot. Hit by Kevin De Bruyne. So unlucky. Kovacic. Look at De Bruyne pulling him away. Kovacic. Grealish. Grealish. Oh, into Haaland. Gabriel is there just before it meets his feet. Corner for De Bruyne to take. Swung in. Haaland in there. Can't get his hat-trick over the bar. Half-time. We lead Arsenal by 2 goals to 1. Good performance, but it's still very tight in this game. He wants to win this all day long. He does do down to De Bruyne. KDB. Back into Foden. Back into De Bruyne. Into Haaland. For the hat-trick for Haaland. 3-1 City. De Bruyne with the assist. What a ball. And Haaland with a hat-trick. He pulled the Arsenal defence all over the place there. Did Erling Haaland. They couldn't stop him. Look at this. He's running. Gabriel and Ben White don't know what to do. By which time De Bruyne has already found him. By the time Ben White comes across, he's found the back of the net. City 3, Arsenal 1. Don't know what Ramsdale is doing. He's never saving that one, is Aaron Ramsdale. City 3, Arsenal 1. Absolutely brilliant play. 51 minutes. Haaland makes it 3-1. Right at the start of the second half, Arsenal who thought they were going to come back in this one. De Bruyne. Foden. Back to De Bruyne. On to Grealish. Grealish on the left foot. Oh, good save by Ramsdale. A really good save from Aaron Ramsdale. Corner ball. De Bruyne in. Haaland pushed over Kovacic. Grealish gets it wrong here. Jack Grealish in behind for a goal kick. Unlucky. Unlucky Jack Grealish there. Tried it. Didn't work out. That's fine. Arsenal go along. They don't even play it short, Arsenal, because they just don't back themselves. Diaz. Phillips in there. Oh, unlucky. He's unlucky there, Phillips, actually. Chance for Arsenal. Good save by Edison. Good ball in behind here by Trossard. Martinelli. Chased by Akanji. Akanji spun. Partey! Good goal by Arsenal. 3-2. Martinelli with a really good spin on Akanji. And they score to make it 3-2. It's a good goal by Arsenal. It's First goal of the season. The substitutions do come on now. Just got to be careful. Got to be careful. Flips down to Vardy. Well played. Back into Phillips. Grealish. Oh, lovely from Grealish. Into De Bruyne. De Bruyne. To Kovacic to make it 4-2 City. Mateo Kovacic for the goal. And City win by 4-2 against Arsenal. That's a big result, really. I think Pep Guardiola knows the title's heading back to Manchester again for the 4th season in a row. We've made the Premier League into the Bundesliga. We've dominated it. I know I'm saying this in early stage, match day 22, but even so, it just doesn't feel like anyone's coming back to catch us. It really doesn't. Full time, City 4, Arsenal 2. Another 3 points on the board with 12 points clear already. Another Haaland hat-trick. It's just incredible at the moment. We had a bit of a blip in the last episode, but we're back to form again today, despite conceding those 2 poor goals in today's game. It's Brentford up next in the FA Cup, and we do make some changes to the side. Ortega starts in goal. Benjamin Pavard will make his official start for the club, with Josh Gvardiol and Nathan Ake in the back 3. Rico Lewis and Callum Phillips in the midfield 2, with James McAtee and captain Kevin De Bruyne in front. Bernardo Silva on the right, Phil Foden on the left, and Julian Alvarez through the middle on the bench. Erling Haaland, Oscar Bob, Kovacic, Stones, Hickey, Akanji, and Ederson. No Diaz or Grealish today, they're rested. Still no Pope till the end of the season, he's out, and no Rodri, he's still not back from his injury. But it's Emirates FA Cup action. Brentford, who have beaten us already this season, I think it was 3-2 in the game they did beat us. They are a bit of a bogey side for Manchester City, so to draw them today in the FA Cup is a bit of a worry. Even with a rotated side, it's going to be difficult, but it'll be interesting to see how Brentford line up today. So shaking hands with the Brentford side here that are ready to take us on. Morales, who played so good up top for them last time out when they beat us. He starts. Johan Visser off the left, and I think Carrillo off the right. Strakosha, Collins and Burmo, Jacob Brown, Christoph Ayer, Norgard and Young on the bench for Thomas Frank's side. It's Mark Flecken in goal, not David Raya, who had an absolute storm in the last one. Maybe he's eventually left now in the January transfer window. Zanka, captain Pinnock, Russell 11, Henry the back 4, Jensen Baptiste, Yamluk in the midfield 3, Morales, Visser and Carrillo the front 3 for this strong-looking Brentford side. Phillips the foot in. It seemed like a bit of a late one from Phillips. The referee says no. City go back and start again. Rico Lewis. Out to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Into Alvarez. Good ball. City in trouble here for Brentford. Alvarez! 1-0 City. Assist for De Bruyne. And goal for Julian Alvarez. Well, what a ball by KDB. Alvarez takes it so well. Lovely first touch. And the second and third just get him nearer to the goal. 3, 4, bang. Back of the net. 4 touches before he scores that. Good ball by De Bruyne. And a lovely finish by Alvarez. Right across the keeper Flecken. No chance to keep it out. Asked him to pass that. He decided not to. Alvarez, well played. Foden. Crossed in here. Penalty Manchester City. Russell level his arm out and City get a penalty. Well, how about that? Foden swings it in. Well, he had his arm behind his back, Russell Lever, then he reached out. Why would you do that? De Bruyne over it, but Alvarez is going to take it. Alvarez against Flecken. Alvarez misses! Saved by Flecken. Now Silva against Rico Henry and struggling. Rico Lewis. Nathan Ake of all people. Back to Phil Foden. Blocked on the hands there. It's another penalty for City. Foden wins a second penalty for City as Zanka puts his arms out. Clear, I think, again. Zanka. Oh, that one's a harsh one. That's a very harsh one. De Bruyne steps up. We're going to give Alvarez a second chance at it. Do we go the same way? I'm going to go top right this time. Alvarez! Flecken saves it again. 2 penalty misses from Julian Alvarez. Great performance from Flecken, the goalkeeper. It's another penalty, Manchester City. What a joke this game has turned into. 3 penalties here. Carrillo now penalised. Yeah, I mean, his hand does take it off Ake. Did we do it again? Alvarez. Down the middle. Oh, Flecken saved it again. Flecken saved 3 penalties from Julian Alvarez. He could have had a hat-trick here today. Wow. How is it only 1-0? Why did I keep letting Alvarez take him? But, I mean, the keeper, I still would have gone the same way. McAtee. Ake. Alvarez! Penalty again for City. What a joke this game has turned into. Another penalty. 4 penalties in one game. Why does he just keep hitting the Brentford players' hands? De Bruyne is up there. 4th time lucky. Come on, Julian. Come on. Save again by Flecken. 4 penalties saved by Flecken. Oh my God. Alvarez with a header. And away. 4 penalties saved by Flecken. De Bruyne, a lovely turn. McAtee! Oh! Nearly in the bottom corner. Good opportunity. 4 penalties saved by Flecken. Brentford are playing handball here, not football. Every time it's a free kick, it's a penalty. They're on it. Cross in here, good header! James McAtee! Makes it 2-0. Great goal for McAtee, 2-0 against Brentford here. A lovely finish by McAtee. Cross comes in from Bernardo Silva. Pavard puts a real push in the back of the number 5, Pinnock. That stops him getting close to McAtee. Phillips in there. Good challenge by Calvin Phillips, and City are back in possession. Phillips. McAtee. McAtee. Through to Phil Foden. Foden to far post to Alvarez, who does get another goal for himself. 3-0. Assist for Foden, goal for Alvarez. What a ball by McAtee. That is David Silva-esque. Just sliding it through for the wide player to finish it. Or put across him. What a ball by McAtee. Foden there to the far post. Alvarez. Can't miss this one. Good finish by Julian. I'm looking at taking Phillips off now at 3-0 because he does need a rest. Good finish by Julian. Phillips is playing a lot of games at the moment with Rodri out, so I want to get him off if I can do. Oscar Barbon. Benjamin Pavard making a run from the wide area. Pavard into Alvarez. Nice ball, Ruselev. Alvarez. De Bruyne on the volley and just past the post by KDB. A good play by Benjamin Pavard there. Not seen much of him today, but been solid enough, hasn't he? I think that's sometimes how good a player is if you hardly notice them. Into Pinnock there. The best hold-up play. Carrillo's making a run in behind us. Lovely skill by Carrillo. Oh, Vardiol's lost it. That is horrible from Joshko Vardiol there. Don't know what he's doing here, but I'm spamming tackle and he just doesn't do it. Carrillo scores 3-1. Concede again. Vardiol there just decided whatever I tell him to do, he wouldn't do anyway. Aaron Hickey against his former team, Brentford. Bernardo in. Hickey in there. Alvarez with a header! Oh, just over the bar by Julian. Just over the bar by Julian. He met that well. Met that really well. Good running by Hickey. McAtee's making a run. Hickey's still going here. Aaron Hickey from fullback. Hickey. Alvarez makes it 4-1. Great play from Aaron Hickey there. Against his former team, Brentford. He's definitely one for the future in fullback, can play at left or right back. 5-star weak foot. A real good player. Good burst of energy there on the counter. And Hickey finds Julian Alvarez, who does score. And makes it 4-1. Alvarez, who's missed a few penalties today. Just a few. Just a few penalties today for Julian Alvarez that he couldn't put in the back of the net. Into Bernardo Silva. I actually think Pavard has looked very solid today. That is full time and 4-1 against Brentford in the FA Cup. I think there's one game remaining in today's episode. But wins in all games so far. A hat-trick for Julian Alvarez, apparently. I didn't realise that. But he could have had more because he missed 4 penalties. I can't believe he missed 4 penalties like that. Well, the final game of today's episode is Luton Town, who have only got 11 points in the Premier League this season. We're currently top of the table and absolutely smashing it, running away completely with it. Bournemouth at bottom of the table, actually. Luton above them. Forest there in 13 as well. It looks like the 3 that are already down are already down. You can see there, we are top with Spurs second, Liverpool third and Manchester United fourth. Newcastle battling with Chelsea and Arsenal to get top 4 as well. It's a big race for top 4, but the title race feels like it's over. This aside for Luton today, Ederson starts in goal. It's captain Diaz, Pavard and Ake, the back 3. Stones and Phillips in the midfield 2 with Kevin De Bruyne and Kovacic in front. Grealish on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right. And Erling Haaland through the middle of the bench. We've got Alvarez, McAtee, Foden, Lewis, Akanji, Vardiol. No Bob, no Hickey, no Rodri, no Pote, of course. January transfer window is set to close in the next episode with like 4 days left. We might make a move for a wide player. We might make a move for a midfield. We might make a move for a young player as well. So Luton Town and Manchester City out. We come at a very famous ground in the Premier League now, considering it isn't to the standards of the Premier League. Manchester City versus Luton. Luton, who are fighting to try and stay in the Premier League this season, doing their best. It's looking very difficult for the side they're trying to stay at. But, I mean, they're coming up against the league leaders this season who are running away with the league title. They're down in 19th. Could be a real goal fest today. Good attacking by him. Then Donker. Lovely play by Luton Town, but Drame's offside. That's a nice play by them as well. Pavard. Good ball into Kovacic. De Bruyne. De Bruyne sets himself. Good save by Shea, the keeper. And also can't keep it. It's a corner for Manchester City. Silva. Stones. Grealish. Grealish. Stones. De Bruyne. De Bruyne outside the boot shot. Saved by Shea. We're struggling to get into their box, actually. Ronaldo with a cross in. Pavard attacks it. Out to Kovacic. Wide. Drame. Kanji. And Ake. Options. Edison with a good save. Drame must be offside. Drame must be offside. Goal for Luton Town. How is he not offside there? Who's keeping him on? Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake played him onside. Goal for Luton, who take the lead here. Guillermo Acosta. Pavard in space. Pavard. Haaland. Down to Kovacic. Kovacic! Oh, saved by Shea. The keeper behind for a corner for City. Good play. De Bruyne. Pavard again! What a header by Pavard. His second start for Manchester City. And he scores his first goal. He's quite a goal-scoring defender, actually, Benjamin Pavard. Everyone knows him for that obviously spectacular goal for France in the World Cup against Argentina. But a good header. Up he rises. And gets his head on it. Good header by Pavard. For this. Above everyone else. First goal for City by Pavard. First goal in 21 games this season. Well, I don't think so. He's only been here for two. I think that's including his Bayern Munich league fixtures as well. Back to Kovacic. Good play by him, Kovacic. It's John Stones! Oh, it's past the post by Stones. Good chance for Stones, actually. Good time. Phillips is doing really well at the moment. Haaland. De Bruyne. And behind to Haaland by Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland is there. Haaland into the back of the net. Absolutely smashes that one. And City take the lead before half-time. There you have that, Luton. City take the lead before half-time. It's Erling Haaland with the goal that drops them. Great finish by Erling. Played in. Good strength. And he puts it across the keeper with power. I mean, Shea's got no chance there. Haaland gets goal number 34 of the season, as he's only 2 goals away from his own record, I believe. I think he scored 36 in the Premier League. That's half-time. 2-1 lead. A double from Haaland. No, Haaland and Pavard on the score sheet. De Bruyne in. Haaland can't get there just. Pavard goes and wins it back for City. Pavard. Oh, free kick, what for? It's just because he's stronger than him. Referee. It's a horrible decision. Into Ake. Heads it down to Grealish. Into Haaland here with the overhead kick, and it's just past the post by Erling Haaland. Here's Nanda. It's only 2-1. We mustn't forget that. Luton have shown nothing really going forward. Phillips could win back. De Bruyne. Into Alvarez here. Trouble. Alvarez. McAtee. Oh, James McAtee. Pavard. Ronaldo Silva. Into Alvarez. Oh. Tries a chance here, Julian, but it's wide. I think he was offside anyway, perhaps. Good chance again for City. Just can't make it 3. Pavard in there. Can't win it. Physically, they've been very good. Here's a ball through. Chance for Morris. Luton should equalise there. That's a big miss. As bad as McAtee's missed that one. Oh, what are we doing, Diaz? Morris. Morris. Ball through. It's brilliant. Save Addison is offside. They've played some good stuff at times, Luton. They haven't had much of the ball when they've had it. They've definitely made an effort to try and beat us. Bernardo Silva. Ronaldo gives it away again. As he has done throughout the game, really. He's not had a good game either on this right-hand side. Ball through. Trouble. Bell. Diaz. Morris! Big save by Edison. Massive save by Edison. What are we doing at the back? Cross comes in across the near post. Bell heads it over the bar. Full-time whistle goes. We scrape past Luton, who gave us a really, really good game there. Credit to them. They were difficult to play against them, and we found it very hard to break them down. Thank you much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Of course, if you're a We Are City member, bronze or silver, Bronze Club, you get these extended episodes. Silver Club, extended and early episodes as well. We'll see you next time.